Hey guys, this is Spark Plus Ultra here, and this is my new what if. What if Deku had Lagiacrus powers? This was commented by Landon Riley. I hope you like this video, and I hope my glitch is gone. Now let's get down to the video. In the Pacific waters of the Australian coast, Deku was in a boat that was near its dead at the age of 1. Deku was stranded, nowhere to go. But when Deku was on a certain island that was near to some types of predators look at Deku and snap while looking at in the boat, giving a sign of sound like Then Deku responds to the beast with a similar sound. Then the beast understands the sound that Deku gave off and bites with a gentle grip, not to hurt Deku, and carries him to her nest and looks at him and keeps an eye and letting him stay in the nest. And Deku was looking at her at the beast, and the beast curls up around Deku and huddling, keeping the eggs from not being destroyed, becoming a circle, a cub-like cuddle, and Deku sleeps with her, and the beast gets to her eyes open at Deku and closes her mouth and sleeps, sensing the water around her mouth. And as the morning comes, Deku wakes up. The beast that let Deku sleeps with her keeps watch on the eggs and keeping everything from not damaging them. Deku huddles around and keeping a watch on anything that moves that her mom doesn't see. And he sees a person, something in the bush, rattling, and Deku looks at the bush, hearing rustles, and the beast just keeps an eye on the place in front of her, and a two-legged person with a rifle in hand, putting his aim at the beast, saying, "Night, night, crocodile." And Deku was confused on what he's seeing, and hears a sound that utters the most frightening sound. Hitting the beast's shoulder and making a crackling sound, hitting this beast coming through. And the beast looks and sees the man who shot her. And she lunges and bites down on the man's gun and throwing it away and making a sound that would frighten him. Then the man runs away from the crocodile, says,
Damn, then don't you go for the gun. I'll get her next time.
and Beast looks at Zuko and looks at the nest. She walks to it and gets and lays on him, keeping him safe. And Zuko, smelling the hole that the bullet made, he goes to the water and smells, trying to feel the vibration of the water. And he feels a vibration, and it was from a little great white. And Zuko swiftly and bites the tail, dragging the shark and taking it on land. And the shark was flipping, trying to get in the water, but the crocodile bites down on it and taking it down. And crocodile looks at Zuko and lets him eat the half of it. The year gone by, and the eggs have been hatched. Zuko was age 2, and the crocodile was getting the hatchlings in her mouth to go in the water and keep them safe. And Zuko follows. Zuko and the mother croc go to another land beach to keep away from poachers, and Deku was confused but intrigued as well. They found a beach, and the crocodile looks around and lets go of the little ones, and they went to hide and fend for themselves. The next year, the mother crocodile is feeling the pain on the bullet that hit her about a while ago, and she looks at Zuko and gives a hissing sound telling him to go. And Zuko was confused. He was age 3 and was wondering why she's telling him to back off and bringing her food once again. The mother crocodile was at her limit. She hisses him and trying to tell him to get back, and Zuko looking at her with all the confusion, and the mother crocodile also looking at him with all of her own animal instinct, but the sound, the familiar sound that came back again. Then Zuko saw his mother croc fall down on the ground with a bullet through both eyes. And hearing the sound, the man says,
Gotcha, you bloody crocodile! That's what you get for messing with me! I think I saw a other one. No harm, no done, as they say. What's few lousy crocodiles gonna do?
and he looks back at his scope and sees,
What the? Where did it go?
and Zuko whims up and jumps and
bites down on the gun and throws it.
What the hell? You're not a crocodile. You're just a kid. No, not just any kid. You're a mutation. God, I hate those guys. Why don't you die already?
And the man creates a blade arm, and Zuko surprised, and when he was going to slash Zuko, and Zuko's body charged and electricity comes through. Bloody hell! You're...
Electricity?
And Zuko shocks the Poacher into mobilized, and the Poacher succumbs and passes out. And Zuko looks at him with a pissed off look, and Zuko swims in the water, and going from a different place filled with no vultures, Zuko swam far from the place of Australia, and Zuko found a island near to the place of Okinawa, some islands, and Zuko sleeps on the island, going to catch things. When he was about 3, he goes and finds some fish to eat. Then Zuko gotten better with his hunting method and keeps thinking of new ways to take them down. Then over 11 years have passed, and Zuko was in his own method, growing about a very high degree of a normal, far be above Japanese person. And Zuko swims, and Zuko was about as strong as any creature in the aquatic area, becoming the top of the food chain, and life was doing well. But when Zuko was going to hunt again, he comes across with a interesting thing that he never seen before, and he hits his head, bumping into it, and Zuko looks intrigued on what it is. But when he was looking at it, barrels of bombs come down, and Zuko wonders what they are, and Zuko sees Zuko dodges and looks pissed and attacks the boat's propeller, and the crew says, "What the? Did we accidentally attack a creature? Looks like this one is pissed off. We don't want to hurt it." And the crew says, "Everyone, get your battle stations. Try to sedate it." But when they get to their stations, Zuko bites on the metal, trying to rip it off. Electricity comes out of his mouth and shocks the boat, knocking out all of the electricity. Ah! He short-circuited! That thing short-circuited everything! Zuko runs away, hiding and going to the beach to rest and hide. Then the crew send out a flare, and a boat that came says, "Howdy, you sea dogs! It's great to see you." And the crew says, "Oh, it's great to see you, Silky, the seal hero." And the hero says, "What's the matter? Did something damage your boat?" And the crew says, "Well, we were preparing our boat targeting for maneuvers when we accidentally come across with a beast that damaged our propeller and our electricity system. Oh my, that sounds very dangerous. Are you sure it was a beast? None of the animal kingdom, I heard, that could bite down on the propeller and electrocuting a software to destroy the whole engine. You might be right. We must try to think on reason. And when they say that, his sidekick says, I'm hearing some sound waves underwater, Selkie. And Selkie says, huh? It might be the beast you're hearing. Think so. It's so weird. His noise is similar to a saltwater crocodile, but with a mix of a gator noise? Interesting. And Selkie says, he's using some grumbling and growling underwater. I'll go look. You help me figure out with who I'm dealing with. Right, Sidekick? Right. And those two people, Hero and Sidekick, go underwater. And the Navy crew says, be careful. This thing is not going to be easy to find. And the radar reporter says, wait, there was something coming off of the radar. It was small. Something that could have been about human size with a tail. And the whole crew wonders, it's a quirk user. And a pissed off one at that. Is it a villain? No, villains don't do that. Rational. Then why did he attack the boat? And Selkie and his sidekick go and find the beast that took down the naval boat. And Selkie says, alright, I'll go to this place. You go and find where he is, okay? Right, Selkie. And they both split up. And Suku looks at them and wonders, and why and who are those people? He's looking at them. Suku was confused on why they're here. And one of the people who is swimming to him says, man, it's with the grumbling. Am I getting closer? And Suku swims as far a little distance to her. And the sidekick says, seems like he's getting to a distance from me. It's weird. Suku swims around her, circling her. And the sidekick says, it's about the size of a, American? The sound is getting weird. And Suku, confused on why she's having trouble. And Suku then swims to her. And she then thinks, he's coming towards me. That's not good. And she says, Selkie, he's coming. And Suku swims to her and accidentally knocking her equipment. And Suku wonders, who are you? And the sidekick says, he knocked my comms? And she looks at Suku. You're the person that was around the water? Looking at you, you're a quirk user, but your quirk is a mutation? This is interesting. Suku is weirded out by what she's saying, and she says, my name is Cyrus, communicating with some languages, and you are... Suku was confused on what she's doing. Did you destroy that boat using her motion language. Suku looks at her hands and sees where she's pointing and looking at the boat that he destroyed. And Suku looks at her with a fear around his eyes and says in motion language, and his smile was frowned, and she says, so you're the one that damaged it. How did you get all the way here? And Suku can't even understand what she's saying. Then somebody comes in and says, Cyrus, are you okay? And Cyrus says, Silky, you're here. This is the person that... Then Silky says, so you're the person that destroyed the boat and have my sidekick hostage. And Cyrus says, what? No! And Suku feels anger around the aura from him. Get away from her! And Suku gives off a roar. Both Silky and Suku face off in a matter of a fight. Silky says, you were the one that destroyed the propeller of the military naval cruiser. And you were the one that get rid of and took down my sidekick's accessories, trying to keep her out. And Suku confused on what he's saying, but looking at his eyes, he knows it's not gonna go well, even if he talks to him. Suku faces with Silky, and Cyrus says, Silky, he's not what? A villain? Or just a trespasser? Even so, we must find some types of information. And Silky goes for a whirlpool to disorient him. But Suku gets wrapped and is confused on what he's doing. He made whirlpools when he was just a kid, but this speed isn't usual for him. It's quite interesting that he can not be disoriented by this whirlpool. How fast can this guy go? And Suku then looks at Silky and shoots out electricity out of his mouth. And Silky thinks, holy hell, he's using electricity? In the salt water? Not good. This is not good. If I get near to anything else, it'll damage the life system of aqua marine animals. And Silky keeps a distance, but keeping Suku in a very close eye, keeping an eye on how he's going to deal with him. And Cyrus says, Silky, he's not a villain, using her telepathy. Then why did he destroy the naval cruiser? And Cyrus says, they were using a test? This guy might have been hit or near it. Might have pissed them off. And that makes it better? I'm saying that he might have just been in the wrong place at the wrong time. And Suku then looks at Silky being distracted for a bit and wraps around him like a eel or a snake. And Suku looks at him, no, with hesitation, and bites Silky with not enough electricity to kill him, but sure enough to knock him out. And Silky then feels the electricity from his bite Sorry, but this isn't the time for messing around. And he twirls around and spinning much faster, making a bigger whirlpool. And Zuko can't handle the speed of his whirlpool now. And Silky says, whirlpool, Silky smack, punch! And punching Zuko out of the water and into the boat. And Zuko, little knocked out, and was found by the naval team and says, so this is the guy that destroyed the propeller. It's just a kid, 14 looking. Cyrus says, are you nuts? Sorry, just thought you were in trouble. No, he was communicating with me. And Silky says, oh, I think he's on the boat. I might have punched him out of water to the boat. Well, at least we can get some more explaining out of him. And Zuko gets tied up and was answered with questions. Are you a villain or just a standby? And Zuko, confused on what he's hearing, and Cyrus gives some motion giving him explaining. And Zuko looks at her on villain. And Cyrus says, I don't think he knows what a villain is. So he was a standby. And Zuko gets little growling with Silky. But Silky says, I am sorry about that. And Cyrus translates for him. And Zuko looks at Silky's eyes and will forgive him. And Cyrus says, what should we do with him? Doesn't look like he would be any place. And Silky says, why don't you have him with your place? And we'll teach him on the basics. My place? You're the one that hurt him. I thought he was a villain, but we'll teach him on the basic understandment. His powers are impressive to see. And Zuko lives with Cyrus. And that's all for today. I hope you liked this video and hope you subscribe. And I hope that goddamn glitch is gone. See you next time.